This nonsense from Ward Radio popped up on my feed recently. I think my algorithm doesn't understand the difference between Mormon and ex-Mormon. It says, if your therapist says to deconstruct your covenants, get a new therapist. Let's discuss this mess from the bros at Ward Radio really briefly. First off, effective therapy is client-led and aims to help the client explore their own beliefs and values without judgment. A competent therapist will not instruct a client to deconstruct their faith. Rather, they will help a client safely process the confusion, trauma, or stress that their covenants or religious beliefs are causing them. Does Ward Radio not understand this? Have none of them ever been to a good, ethical therapist? Their statement attempts to dictate what subjects are off limits in a private, confidential therapeutic setting. This is a form of boundary violation that places religious leadership's comfort above the client's need for emotional honesty. In a mental health context, deconstruction is simply a process of examining, analyzing, and separating one's core beliefs from the religious, cultural, or familial structures they come from. It's often necessary for healing when a person's faith is causing distress, but the bros are using deconstruction as a pejorative code word for apostasy or leaving the church. They are framing a legitimate psychological tool as an attack on faith. A therapist's primary ethical commitment is to the client's mental health and safety. Covenants, which include concepts like worthiness, temple attendance, and eternal marriage, can be major sources of anxiety, relational strain, or shame for some clients. But the dudes at Ward Radio are arguing that the covenants themselves are sacrosanct and should not be questioned, even when they are directly harming the client. This suggests that the client's religious commitments are more important than their psychological health, and I wouldn't doubt that if that very question was asked to the bros at Ward Radio, they would answer in the affirmative. By advising a client to avoid a therapist who might discuss difficult religious topics, the broskies are effectively promoting avoidance and denial of the painful role religion may play in the client's life, thus impeding genuine healing. They are essentially telling vulnerable individuals that they must choose between a professional who seeks their holistic well-being and a community that demands unquestioning loyalty to its specific high-demand religious structures. My loves, if you have an amazing therapist and in their office you are deconstructing your faith and it's saving your life, carry on.